Inside this smartphone are 62 microchips containing a total of 90 billion transistors. But how are billions of nanoscopic transistors manufactured into a microchip the size of a tiny ant? Well, all these microchips were manufactured in a semiconductor fabrication plant like this one. Inside it is a clean room, which spans the area of 8 football fields and is filled with hundreds of machines, ranging in size from that of a van to that of a city bus, and costing anywhere between a few million and $170 million. Within this microchip factory, silicon wafers travel from machine to machine and undergo around 1,000 processes over a 3-month period. And by the end of production, each silicon wafer will be covered in hundreds of CPU chips, each containing 26 billion transistors. When we zoom in, we can see the nanoscopic transistors at the bottom and over a dozen layers of wires above. This integrated circuit is then cut out from the wafer, tested, and packaged so that it can be installed into your desktop computer. Let's start by opening up this desktop computer, focusing on the CPU and taking a look at what's inside. Here we have an integrated circuit, or die, which we'll refer to as a chip. Zooming in on this multiply block, we find a layout of 44,000 transistors that physically execute 32-bit multiplication and constitute just 0.00017% of the overall 26 billion transistors in the CPU. Zooming in even further, we see layers of metal wires or interconnects, and at the very bottom are the transistors that form the basic logic gates. Clearly, the transistors are incredibly small. Now that you have a sense of what the transistors and labyrinth of metal interconnects look like, let's explore how they're manufactured. Imagine baking a cake that's 80 layers tall, with each layer cut to a unique shape. To make this cake, there are 940 steps in the recipe, which takes 3 months to complete and includes hundreds of exotic ingredients. And if any measurement, baking time, or temperature is more than 1% off, then the cake is entirely ruined. That's kind of what it's like to make a microchip. But microchips are even more complicated.